Angel Reese cracks joke after sex toy delays WNBA game again. Angel Reese is having some fun after lightning struck in the same place twice for the WNBA this week. Friday's game between the Golden State Valkyries and the Chicago Sky was delayed after a fan once again threw a neon green sex toy onto the court in the middle of play. During the third quarter at Wintrust Arena in Chicago, Illinois, the Sky had a transition opportunity halted after the toy made its way onto the court and landed by the baseline under the basket. A referee then kicked the toy away, and a crew member picked it up with a towel. It was the second such instance this week of a neon green dildo being thrown onto the court during a Valkyries game. While the Valkyries were playing the Atlanta Dream at Gateway Center in College Park, Georgia on Tuesday, an almost identical incident briefly halted play in the fourth quarter. Video here. After Friday's game between the Valkyries and the Sky, which Golden State won 73-66, the Chicago star Reese, who was on the court at the time, cracked a joke over social media about the latest sex toy incident. "Hey at Sid J. Colson, why do you keep throwing your mean green in different arenas?" Reese wrote on her X page. "It's getting weird." Reese was referring to Indiana Fever guard Sydney Colson. After Tuesday's initial dildo incident, Colson jokingly claimed responsibility for it online. Colson has since turned it into a meme, even referring to the sex toy as her mean green. "It sure looks like an unfortunate tradition has begun at Valkyries games, and possibly even at WNBA games in general. Now the tradition of Buffalo Bills fans throwing dildos during games finally has a new one to rival it." Camila Cardoso's injury scare during Chicago Sky game leaves fans worried. The Chicago Sky did not have the services of Angel Reese again on Friday night as they suffered a 73-66 loss to the Golden State Valkyries in a home game at Wintrust Arena. Reese sat out with a back injury for a third time in 4 games, and it is currently unclear when the two-time All-Star will be able to return to action. The last thing the Sky needs right now is an injury to another one of their key players. This is exactly why Chicago fans were left worried after seeing Camila Cardoso grab onto her wrist late in the game on Friday night. Camila Cardoso suffers injury scare in Sky Valkyries game. Cardoso was one of the few bright spots in what turned out to be Chicago's 7th straight loss. The second-year center finished with her 5th consecutive double-double with 14 points and 11 rebounds, to go along with 1 assist and a block in 35 minutes of action. Cardoso's night could have easily ended in tragedy, though, after the 24-year-old suffered an injury scare in the fourth quarter of the game. The Brazilian was seen grabbing her wrist after hitting the deck, and she appeared to be in pain. The good news is that Cardoso was able to play through the injury scare to finish the game. It remains to be seen, however, if the team will have her undergo some tests on the wrist to determine if there is a cause for concern. Sky fans react to Cardoso's injury scare. Chicago supporters have been on edge amid their team's recent slump, and the fact that one of their key players has potentially suffered an injury did not sit well with them at all.